Hi there, I'm Penelope. Today we're going to be going over how to obtain Memory of Scholomance, Leaders of Scholomance, Wards of the Dread Citadel, and Nether Bothered Anyway. So first things first, we're going to need Krastenov's Bag of Horrors, 5 Essence of Undeath. We're going to need 6 Dark Runes. We're going to need a single Righteous Orb. We're going to need 4 True Silver Bars. And lastly, we're going to need a single Black Coffee. If you haven't obtained Krastenov's bag yet, I provide a general idea of where Krastenov was when I finished farming him for his bag. This is directly after killing Rattlegore in Scholomance. Next, we're going to need to get Argent Dawn to Exalted, so we're going to need 5 Arcane Crystals, 9 large Brilliant Shards, a single Righteous Orb, along with 90 gold. After we have all of our items, we're going to need to go in, clear out Scholomance, kill everyone, go all the way to the very end on the second floor. We're going to go and use Krastenov's Bag of Horrors. The Doctor is in, and then we're going to see Eva Sarkoff. We need to get this specific buff, click it off so she doesn't want to fear us anymore, and then we need to speak with her. I mean, you can read through all this if you want to. I didn't really care for it. Next, we're going to go ahead and right-click the bone pile next to her. After we finish clicking through that bone pile, we need to go back into the viewing room where Professor Slate was. There will be a bookshelf to the right. Click on the journal in the back. This will help us do the ritual to unlock Old Scholomance. After finishing collecting our items in Scholomance, we need to head outside to this fountain at the south of the island. Click on the bucket and we will receive our first item. After that, we head over to the inn in Anderhall. Inside and to the right, there will be a page on the wall. Click it. After we receive our 2 items in Western Plaguelands, we head east to Darrowshire. Once we arrive in Darrowshire, we need to head over to this meat wagon. There will be a doll underneath. After obtaining our doll, it's time to head over to Corrin's Crossing. Inside the inn of Corrin's Crossing, there will be a painting on the first floor next to the bar. Our last item will be inside of Strathalhome. This was probably the most confusing item for me to obtain. When you get inside, make a left, and then make another left. Behind the fountain, there will be a cart. Click the package inside of the cart, and you'll get our final item needed. Now it's time to return to Scholomance. When we arrive back here, let's go ahead and use our Spectral Essence Trinket. Our first candle/shopkeep, Sammy, is the little girl directly next to the fountain. Our second, Joseph Dirte, is just up the ledge and to the left. Our third, directly to the right of the entrance of Scholomance, is Magistrate Marduk. Our fourth and fifth will be near the dock to the west of Scholomance. Rory is positioned just at the edge of the dock. Artist Renfrey, our last shopkeep, is inside a home to the right of the dock. Now that we have all 5 candles and all our previous items, let's head to Scholomance, but take a right instead of a left. Once we're above this vent in the back room, go ahead and use Eva's journal to start the ritual. Congratulations on the first achievement of the 3 that we are attempting to get, Memory of Scholomance. Now that we've made it to Old Scholomance, it's time to either bust out that old Argent Dawn commission, grab another one from Chilwyn Camp, or if you're newer, snag one from Rattlegore. This part was easily the most confusing for me to understand and why I made this guide. If your account is old enough to have obtained the Argent Dawn commission or you have one already, you'll need to head back to Chillwind Camp and get a replacement or grab your old one. If you're newer, and this is the important part, only if you're newer, you'll be grabbing an item in Rattlegore's room. I spent about 20 to 30 minutes trying to find this item, then eventually realized it's only newer players that need it. When I came into this room, I was confused because there was no item, so I didn't need to click it. If you have nothing here, go to Chillwind Camp and speak with the quartermaster there, or check your banks. Now, all that's left to do is to complete the dungeon. When you get to Krasnov near the end of the dungeon, you'll receive Blood of the Innocents. This is used to summon the Herald boss at the end of the dungeon. As well, you need to make sure you clear out all of the bosses and kill Dark Master Ganling for his personal Scourge Stone. We'll need this for the next step. Once we have finished killing the Dark Master, we need to return to the Chamber of Summoning near the beginning of the dungeon. Wait for the vampire fellow to come by, and bam! There we go. Leaders of Scholomance achievement. Now that we have Dark Master's Scourge Stone, it is time for our final part of this guide. We need to head over to Lighthope's Chapel and turn in the Scourge Stone we just received to Duke Nicholas. This allows us to farm Scourge Stones from Scholomance and Stratholme. I went to Stratholme first to grab 2 Stratholme Holy Water, then returned back to Scholomance and began farming the 20 Invader Scourge Stones I will need for later. After finishing that farm, I head back to Stratholme for our speed run. When we get back to Stratholme, we need to kill an Eye of Naxxramas for the ward they drop. We will be using this on the ward to begin our speed run. Yup. We need to go from the south of Crusaders Square near this gate here, use our Stratholme Holy Water to activate it, then run all the way to the other side and complete the entire dungeon up to and including Baron Rivendare. Once we kill Baron Rivendare, we need to head over to the former Naxxramas gate, kill the Hand of Naxxramas, and use this extra action button. This is a tough run that I failed the first time I attempted. It is absolutely doable though, and it would help to use all your movement buffs that you can. Once we finish all of this, we return to Lighthope Chapel and speak to Archmage Angela dos Santos. And there's our final achievement for this guide. You can farm Naxxramas for Corruptor Scourge Stones now, and with the nearby vendor, you can go ahead and work on Saffron's Bane. Thank you for watching my guide. If you're eager to receive more content like this, please let me know in the comments and follow the channel. This is my first detailed guide for World of Warcraft, and I'm excited to release more for all of you. Again, a special thank you to Edifred on Wowhead. Phenomenal guide that I wanted to make a video on to help assist all of you. Until next time, this isn't goodbye. Just see you later.